Welcome, JCSU fans, to the Golden Bulls Sports Review. I'm Aurelia Washington, Sports Information Director here at Johnson C. Smith University. It's homecoming week here on Beatties Ford Road as we have a fun-filled, action-packed week ahead of this Saturday's homecoming football game. But first, let's take a short recap of other JCSU sports that were in action last week. On Friday, the men's and women's cross-country teams traveled 40 miles up the road to participate in the Blue Bear Classic hosted by Livingstone College. The men's team finished 6th while the women's team placed 4th. Both teams will take a week off before heading back out to participate in the Greensboro Invitational in October hosted by Greensboro College. Now back to football. Let's take a quick look at this week's CIAA standings. Would you believe we have a 5-way tie as 5 teams are 1-0 this season, and this season is heating up. Let's take a look at the standings. Leading off, Livingstone College, who defeated Bluefield State. Virginia State University won on a missed PAT against Winston-Salem State. Virginia Union, who defeated the Golden Bulls. Shaw University defeated Lincoln, PA. And Fayetteville State got the win in the Down East Classic over ECSU. In the middle of the pack, Johnson C. Smith and Winston-Salem State. Both teams are 0-1. Bluefield State hasn't played a conference team yet. The reason why their record is 0-0. And rounding out the standings, Bowie State, Lincoln, Pennsylvania, and Elizabeth City all are 0-1. On Saturday night, it was a tough one for then 21-ranked Johnson C. Smith as the Golden Bulls met 25th-ranked Virginia Union. The Panthers snapped the Golden Bulls' 3-game win streak, defeating JCSU 28-10. I recently caught up with Coach Flowers with an interview and a recap of Saturday's game and what we can expect this Saturday inside Irwin Bell Complex. Welcome back. I'm Aurelia Washington, Sports Information Director here at Johnson C. Smith University. Welcome back, Coach Flowers. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm much better now.
Good. I see, Coach, much better. Let's talk about this past Saturday's game against Virginia Union. We had an hour and a half rain delay.
Yeah.
Kind of talk about that. How did that impact the players?
Well, first off, you have to make sure the players, don't use up all their energy before the game with the delay. There's lightning in the area, and so a game that was scheduled to start at 6 didn't start till 7:30. But I think we handled the delay well. We just didn't handle the game well.
Now, coming out of the gate, Coach, Virginia Union, after the kickoff, they thought it was a 92-yard touchdown return, but they brought it back. Kind of talk about Virginia Union's offense.
Well, I tell you what, first off, all credit to Coach Parker and his staff. I mean, that's a championship group. They are the 23-24 defending CIAA champions for a reason, and they showed it. They made championship plays, not just their offense, but their team as a whole. They showed what a championship team does and what they do in certain moments. And that's what I say. Our team, we just didn't handle moments well. And just a great opportunity for us to learn and get better. Just look forward to it.
Now, coming out the gate, Calvin Durham, he scored your only touchdown of the game. Kind of talk about that offense right there you have.
I tell you what, our offense, we were sputtering all night long. We called it taking turns. We'd have good play, bad play, good play, bad play. Had an opportunity. It was 14-10 at halftime, and then we get the ball first coming out of the half, and again, it's just where it started, really. The second half was a bunch of we just took turns not doing our job on a regular basis. Credit goes to Virginia Union. Again, they handled moments better than we did. And that's something for us to learn from. Again, every game that you play, you want to hope to learn something for your team. And in our journey for this season, having a chance to play against a team that they've had this game circled for a long time. We beat them at our place last year, and then they went on a run after that and went on to the championship game, had a playoff run that was very successful. So we know that they had this game circled, and it's talking with them, some of their coaches. It was they give Edward Waters all the credit for beating them, but they definitely were looking forward to the game with us the following week, and it really showed that they were looking forward to us because they came with some good energy throughout the entire game, and I didn't feel like we matched their energy and intensity for 4 quarters, which is the difference. They're a championship ball club, and we're still trying to gain that. And so this is going to be a great learning experience for all of us on offense, defense, and special teams.
Now, Coach, coming back is Brevin Caldwell. He had a couple injuries, and I know he had this circle on his calendar. Talk about Brevin.
Came back, had a good showing. Of course, he's not in game shape, but it was good to see Brevin out there and getting some catches and blocking well on the perimeter. Really gave us some good plays. So we're just going to see. He probably was at about 85%, nowhere near his top form. So we're going to He's day to day right now. We're gonna see if he can continue the season as we move forward. But just speaking offensively though, just not the performance that we wanted as a whole. And you look at it, a very key receiver for us, Brian Lane, number 5, didn't get touches. We've got to do a better job at making sure he touches the football. And Biggie had some good catches, but just really it was just an up and down night for us. But when you're playing championship level football and championship opponents, you got to have all cylinders rolling, and we didn't do it. So we're going to get back to work.
Now, defensively, I noticed we had a couple of sacks in there, and also we had a fumble recovery.
Yes.
Your defense has been picking up for the last 3 games and everything, Coach.
I thought our defense played well enough to win. This final score was 28-10. The last touchdown for them was pretty much just a late touchdown. But giving up 21 points in a ball game and the way that offenses play nowadays, it's enough to win. Defense, it wasn't what I would say one of our just best stellar performances where it was just lights out all game, because we did give up a few big plays. But overall, defensively, we played well enough to win. Offense has to do our part. Offense got to do our part because it is offense, defense, special teams, playing complementary football. And it's good for it to happen early in the season so we can go ahead and make these changes, adjustments, and look forward to moving on and getting better. That's what it's all about. When you play good teams, you have to play well. We did not play well in all facets of the game.
Now, Coach, moving ahead, this is homecoming week.
Oh.
Big special game, Bluefield State and everything. So talk about this upcoming game with Bluefield State.
First off, it's homecoming week. And as an alum, great homecoming is always great at JCSU. And, we just urge our young men not to take part of the festivities until Saturday night after the ball game. But it's going to be a great day on campus. Really, I like it being early simply because, we're going to have a homecoming when no one else is having one. So that's a positive. The opponent, Bluefield State, they're coming off of a bye week. That means they're going to have a chance to get healthy. And so with them having a chance to get healthy, they're going to come in with fresh legs coming off the bye. So we know we're going to have our hands full. But really, like most of the games that we played, we really focus on us. And we're going to have a good week of practice to really go back and get into the winner's block in conference play. That's the focus.
Now, Coach, looking ahead after homecoming, we have Virginia State. We're going back to Virginia State. Kind of just give a little take on Virginia State just a little bit.
It was a good football team. First off, starts with the head coach, Dr. Frazier. He's a winner. Won every place he's been. Helped build Bowie State into a winner. Then went to the school at that time, Prairie View A&M, that had the longest losing streak in the country at over 100 games, and he built them into a winner. So Dr. Frazier, outstanding head coach. They came to our place last year. We were fortunate enough to get the win on that day, hard-fought win, and they went on to play Virginia Union in the championship game. So we know we're playing a team they've been playing very well, and we know that once this one's over with and homecoming, we got another big game in the state of Virginia. And what's really going to be about is for our ball club to see what did we learn from playing Virginia Union. Okay, we know we didn't have our best performance there on a big stage. Well, now we've got another big stage for our homecoming, and then the following week is going to be a big stage and a big game against Virginia State. And what we know we have to do, we got to play our best ball.
Yeah. All right, Coach, thank you. Thank you for joining me. That's it for this week with Coach Flowers. All right, Golden Bull fans, that's it for this week's Golden Bulls Sports Review. Check back next week as we will recap the homecoming game and other JCSU sports that were in action. See you next time on the Golden Bulls Sports Review.